sabe qué peteo.
News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents the Neil Rogers Show. Oh! To get in touch and talk with Neil, dial 751 WIOD from Dave. In Broward, it's 524 WIOD. Outside the 305 area code, toll free 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility customers make a free call by dialing Star IOD. The opinions expressed by the guests, hosts, or callers are not necessarily those of this station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
Look! Issues in the air!
Not a leg to stand on. It's Democrat Man!
In today's story, Democrat Man and his faithful companion Page Boy are trying to counteract a strange force that is turning Democrats into Republicans.
Why are we watching this tape over and over, Democrat Man?
Because we must discover the Bushman's secret power that is ruining the Democratic Party.
Gee, didn't you caucus do a pretty good job of that already?
Quiet, Page Boy. Hear that buzz in the background?
Yeah.
Rewind the tape slowly.
Okay, but I don't think...
Listen.
Donkey, bad. Elephant, good.
That's it.
Donkey,
the Bushman is sending
bad.
subliminal messages.
Elephant.
Turn that off, Page Boy. We gotta go. Page Boy, are you okay?
The economy's good. Dan Quayle's brilliant.
Oh,
brilliant.
no! Page Boy!
Be with us again next time when you'll hear...
Noona's a good guy.
Oh, no.
Kinder.
No.
Gentler.
No, there's only one thing left to do. Put in my Ted Kennedy exercise tape.
Move to the left.
Lift it top down. Take the sky so blue. You drive it and baby it drives you. Yeah, it's time to visit Capri. So come down to Lincoln Mercury.
Hurry for the $2,000 rebate on Capri.
610 WIOD.
Okay, that's for Cheryl again, because she just happens to be standing in the other room. 1025 at WIOD. There's a lady in North Miami Beach on the Star Line who's gone.
Hello?
Oh, you're there.
Hi, Neil.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
I wanted to say happy birthday to
Well,
you.
isn't that nice?
Know why?
Why?
My birthday's today also.
Well, back at you. All the great people were born on November 5th. That's what Cheryl
right.
just said.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
49. My last birthday in the 40s.
Yep. I'm a quarter of a century.
No, you're just like a spring chicken.
So what are you going to do today?
What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to do a great show here, and then I'm going to go to Mommy's for lunch, and that's about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm
That's it, huh?
Go get my car's emission check. I went over there yesterday, and the thing is closed on Monday, which really frosted my brains.
Isn't that a pain? There are only specific places in the city you
Yeah.
can go to.
I mean, I found it with no problem, thanks to the audience. Gave me directions. I go over to Hiatus Road. I take a little turn. I go down to the thing, and I thought, boy, this is great. There's nobody here. And guess what? There was nobody there. Closed on Monday.
Huh. We'll have to remember that. I
Yeah.
see that also.
Well, have a great day. You're going to do something
Thanks.
special today, like go out to dinner or
Yeah.
go rob a bank?
Yeah, something like that. I was planning on that.
Good.
Southeast.
Yeah. Well, you better hurry up. There might not be anything left.
Yeah, somebody beat me to it.
Well, have a great day.
Thanks. You too, Neil.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
1027 at WIOD. Now, for Alan, who wrote the facts, now, you know, she didn't call to get into any great intellectual discussion, but does he think that she's some kind of a bubble brain that couldn't have a discussion about something more meaningful than Joe Blow is a douchebag? Shame on you, Alan. This idea that you have to be one-dimensional in life is just a pile of crock, as some of those right-wing football coaches would say. It's a pile of crock. Stuart.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Oh, no.
Yes?
Are you in Stuart?
I'm on my way to the fabulous facility down in West Palm Beach on Flagler Drive, even as we speak.
Oh, great. Nothing like it.
I would have sent a card, but have you seen how much stamps cost these days?
Yeah, I know
Jeez.
it. That's why it's easier to use other people's material, too. It comes cheap.
Anyway...
Yes, Lee, Jr.?
It was 28 years ago today.
Yeah?
Alex Bennett was exactly the same age you are now.
No, as a matter of fact, I just read in the Examiner and the rumor has it that he's still out there in San Francisco.
Oh, no!
And he's getting his jollies on a trolley, and he's just turned 17 today.
Absolutely!
So maybe he'll find some cheesecake after all.
Well,
or some beefcake.
Stranger things have happened.
That's correct.
You know,
well,
I heard, speaking of strange things, I heard Stan Major on the Sun Network the other night.
Well, that is pretty strange. How's he doing?
Well, I just want to say, Stan, don't give up your day job. Except that he hasn't got a day job. It's just a
joke. Okay, Lee.
By the way, Debbie Ellis, she was supposed to get a job interview at WLS in Chicago.
Yeah.
5 guys from the stockyard tried to round her up as a stray.
Okay, Lee, hang in there.
Keep the peace.
Okay. Boy, he is out of control today, isn't he? 1029 at WIOD. Let's go to Coconut Creek.
Good morning, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you so
and
much.
to thank you for entertainment that you provide to us daily, and to thank you for all you do for our community. So again, happy birthday and have a terrific day.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
See you. See, that's the kind of calls we ought to be getting today, as people are a little more grateful than these little pinhead slobs out there who have nothing better to do than call and make guttural sounds on the radio. When are they going to get a little gratitude in this town, huh? For all the hard hours of sweating and puking and poring over cassette cart tapes. And by the way, I don't want to pick on Rick Riley again, or Suds. In fact, Thursday, Suds said to me that on Friday he was going to go through and straighten out that new rack over there. And I took a whole bunch of carts out for that ill-fated remote we did Friday to play out there, so it left a whole bunch of slots in there. And what they did is they took a whole bunch of their stuff, and wherever there was an opening, they jammed it in there, so to speak. Now, how are they ever going to find? Of course, I took them all out and stuck them on the back thing here, but I mean, how the hell will they ever find them again? Talk about organization. You can't complain about theirs because they haven't got any. It's embarrassing. It's almost as embarrassing as the fact we got 3 open lines on the board now. This is going to be, I can see already, the 5th consecutive day of absolute desperation on this show. Not for any particular reason, they're just not in the mood to talk. They don't want nothing to do with me. They're upset. They're angry. They're hostile. They're psychotic. Whatever it is, they just don't want to play the game. Lighthouse Point.
Neil, this is Peter. You're a bellyacher.
Yeah, about this. Okay, see what I mean? There we go. Miami, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All the great people are born on this day.
Another one?
Yep.
Well, how about that, sir? What are the odds of that?
I'm telling you.
Pretty slim.
Yeah, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, thanks a lot.
And I also want to tell you another
We could just do this for 4 hours. It beats talking to assholes like Peter that was just on the phone.
Wow. And today is David Duke's birthday. So you were right. Some of the greatest people are born on this day.
Yeah. Very funny.
I'm not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Neil, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Load out your nose. 1031 at WIOD. Let's go to a lady in North Miami. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
I started listening to you, like, by the time of the Gulf War, and unfortunately, I'm hooked.
Well, isn't that great? And isn't it amazing that somehow we managed to play a lot of humorous stuff about the war and still managed to do a lot of serious talk all at the same time on his show for about 2 months, which may come as a surprise to Alan the Maven on the fax machine.
I have the radio on at work, whether my boss likes it or not. Your show. Bad reception in this area, bad radio, whatever.
In North Miami, you have bad reception?
Yeah.
Well, wait till we get our subcarrier in the North Day. That'll be great.
Yeah, well, I just want to call it. Thank you for everything. You're great.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
This is great. The suction, man, is tremendous. I'm almost getting yanked right out of the seat. 1032 at WIOD. Here's a mobile on I-95.
Neil.
Yes.
It's Frank. How are you?
Okay, Frank.
I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you so much, my pal.
And I really don't have anything to say. Just have a great day and enjoy yourself, and happy birthday.
And we'll see you at Pompano Park tomorrow night. Bring 20, 30,000. Don't make any excuses. We need your money. Just bring a big bag full of money and drop it on the doorstep.
I'll be there.
Okay.
See you later.
See you. See, there you go. If Alan Finkelstein is listening, there's a convert right away. He wasn't going to be there tomorrow night, but I just put the little bug in his ear, and Phil Saltzman came on the phone just as I said that.
How are you, Neil?
See what tremendous power I have?
I couldn't let the day go by without wishing you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
And want to let you know that we had a great Breeders' Cup day. I guess you saw.
I couldn't believe it. 4,300,000 and some odd, or whatever it was, the all-time record to handle at Calder, which goes to show that if you put on a great show, people will come out.
Absolutely. And, of course, the ITW helped around the
around the state.
Well, it's been helping. Between the Calder and Pompano, the ITW has been like a blessing from above.
And yesterday I played golf with Vic Stoffa.
Yeah.
And talking about Hialeah's opening this coming Sunday.
This Sunday, Hialeah opens. Boy,
Right.
the people just can't wait.
We'll be reopening again in March, I guess, sometime in March, rather than May like we usually do.
Right.
And it's going to be a great winter season. A lot of the old outfits that haven't been down in a couple of years are going to be back. You know, the big New York guys. And it's going to be a great season of racing this year, thoroughbred racing. And, of course, maybe I'll see you at Hialeah if I couldn't see you at Calder.
Absolutely.
All
We
right.
have a box. We have a nice box. I don't want to make anybody at Calder feel bad, but Bob Savage provided me with a nice WIOD box again right down there. And
I'm very surprised that you didn't know that you had a box at Calder, too.
we do?
You absolutely do.
Since when?
You've always had one. You've just never taken advantage of it.
WIOD has a box at
Not
Calder?
WIOD, Neil Rogers.
Come on.
Honest.
You're yanking my chain.
I'm
Now
just
that
talking to you.
now that the meeting is over, you tell me that.
I thought you knew, and you just chose not to come out. Honest to God, I didn't know that you didn't know that you had a box.
I didn't know that, and I don't think Fred the Usher knows it either.
Well, it's the Calder hospitality box that's always yours.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll keep that in mind in March if I still have any money left.
Well, listen, we still have 1 week left at Calder. We close next Saturday. So maybe if you can find it, some time between all your other paramutual activities.
Well, vacation starts noon on Thursday, so I don't think it's going to happen right now. But that's good to know.
Starts Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Anyway, you take care of yourself. You have a great birthday today, my
Thanks,
friend.
Phil. I'll see you at Hialeah.
Okay, my friend.
Great guy. Phil Saltzman, the voice of Calder, 10:35 at WIOD. We got to do a break, but we have somebody on the line who's going to have to wait. Alan.
I'll wait.
Calling for another freebie there today, just out of control. They're all out of control. Couple of Broward lines not doing anything today. It's my birthday today. Thursday will be November 7th. 3 years at WIOD. Got all kinds of big doings this week. They don't give a crap. We've just reached a new low on this show. They don't care about anything. They're not interested. They don't want to speak to me. They hate me like poison. I'm a whiner, I'm a complainer, yada, yada, yada. Whatever it is Peter said from wherever the hell he was calling, they're right. I'm a bad guy, and screw them. 10:36 at WIOD. 20 till 11 at WIOD. By the way, the live spots that are supposed to be running for the last account that we just heard on the air are not on the log that are supposed to be. And the account executive is off on another busman's holiday with Boy Gary up in Louisville and won't be back till tomorrow. I'm telling you, this place is just unbelievable, Alan. But how you doing?
Neil, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
I think Phil Saltzman is a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Tell him it's nice that he invited you to tell you he's got a box at Calder when you're going away, and they're closing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him at Pompano Park you not only have a box, you have a table, you have the racetrack, and tell him to keep the thoroughbreds down there. We'll keep our harness racing up here, let him play his golf, and invite somebody when they're leaving on vacation. I like Phil Saltzman, but his timing is awful. The next thing you'll hear Bob Savage will give you something in left field. But that's the thoroughbred.
Bob Savage takes good care of me at Hialeah.
Well, Bob Savage used to be an announcer, just like Saltzman.
Yeah, he used to call the midget races.
That's it, the midgets on the horse's neck, you remember?
Well, Alan, it's been real stimulating.
And thank you for booking that party of one here tomorrow night. That's very good.
Party of two.
Two.
Oh, you mean the other one? You mean Finkelstein? He'll be there. You see, I'm getting him in. Doing the best I can.
You're doing great.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. See ya. 10:41 at WIOD. That's the Chronic Alan Finkelstein. Miami, hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes.
Yeah, hi. I just want to say we're going to miss you when you go on vacation because I try to listen to all the other shows when you're not on.
Well, I'll still be on. They're playing those tapes, You'll never know the difference.
Yeah, but...
You'll have a lot better calls than we're getting the last few days anyway.
Yeah, but the other shows, when you're not on, they're really terrible.
They suck.
Yeah. And another thing about Duke. I hear they're not going to have the Olympics over there if he makes governor.
Yeah.
And one more thing about, did you see the report about Ian Howfield, the Houston Oilers kicker?
Did I see the report? I saw him crying on the air yesterday, and quite frankly, we have a new era of athletes, the crybaby athletes. He was shamelessly crying. I mean, a guy missed a chip shot field goal that would have won the game, and they cut him from the squad, and he deserves to be cut, and he's in there crying and crying. I'm tired of crybaby athletes who are getting paid enormous amounts of money. Do the job, or, cut it, fish or cut bait, or cut this. Right?
You're right.
Amen.
You're right. And just happy birthday.
Thanks a lot.
And talk to you later.
Have a great day. 1042 at WIOD. Sunrise.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
No problem. Hey, Spider 4, we were just talking about with Jim Barry. Did you see that last night?
I don't watch Jim Barry.
He is the worst. He's such a hypocrite because he came on and it's one.
He ought to be in the circus with Ellis Rubin.
I'm telling you, he is a circus. He came on crying. They showed the clip about Ian Halfield crying and everything, and he came on and he was making fun of him. And this is like a week after he, puts people down for saying stuff about Sammy Smith. He's
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Zagacki and Weaver last night, making some real. And I'm not saying they were wrong what they said, but what an incredible turnaround after last week, excoriating all of the fans for the actions of a few people and the fact that most of us are disenchanted with Sammy blowing games week after week. And Zagacki comes out and says, "Well, you know damn well the reason they didn't put him in the fourth quarter, Shula wasn't going to give him a chance to fumble the ball and blow another game." I mean, I believe that, but here it's coming from a guy
they're
who
all
just
a bunch of front-running douchebags.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, Neil, you did something very sacrilegious on your tape, which is amazing.
What is that?
But okay, at the end of the white one, you didn't do the Larry King. And that was sacrilegious.
I know. Mitch Lewis didn't put it in the right spot. But, hey, that was my fault.
Shoot Mitch Lewis.
You know what? No, it wasn't his fault either. The problem was they gave us a big bum's rush on this weeks and weeks ago, and they gave me like 2 days' notice, and you got to put this whole thing together now, and then I put it together, and then they didn't do something right, and so it was done on kind of short notice. But I'm happy with it.
It was the biggest tease, but, yes, the rest of it was amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Even the boots are on there.
I know, Das Boots.
Right. Just in case.
Well, have a good one, Neil.
Thanks a lot.
And have a great birthday, all right?
Thank you.
And get your emissions checked.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Check what you're emitting.
You'd be amazed on what might be in there.
They stick a little pipe up your tail,
I know. That's why I'm going.
Have a good one, Neil.
1044 at WIOD. Here's a lady in Miami.
Hi, Neil.
How you doing?
Good. I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you. You see, I sucked around a little bit, and I got a whole bunch of people who do this.
Well, I'm from Detroit, and I used to listen to Dick Curtin all the time. And
Great.
When I moved to Miami, I was suffering big time until I found you.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday and say thanks very much for amusing me.
Dick Curtin, WKNR, Keener 13.
Great.
Thanks, Neil. That was all.
Have a great day.
You too.
1045. I noticed the Soper was coughing and choking and puking, and the last 2 days I've been doing that, although he's not in this building. I think there's something in the air. Wasn't he talking about the fact that there's some kind of pollution or... Because I don't have any allergies, but there's something going around. And maybe that between that and standard time. Did you hear that? Was that on Rick and Pud yesterday? The guy called in and said everybody's bummed out because we just made the time change at standard time. That's possible because there is definitely a change in the atmospheric condition on this phone and in the driving and everything else that's going on in this town the last 5 or 6 days. Brutal. Hi, Aaliyah.
Hello?
Yes, sir?
Andy, I just want to call wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
I came up with a little thing. Today you're 49.
Yes?
I was born in September I was 42.
Yep.
I was born in 49, and you were born in 42.
Right. Isn't that cute?
That's the only time this century that will happen.
Right.
That's all I got.
Okay, thank you so much. Excellent job. Boy. What did he say? He was 149? 1046 at WIOD. I got a restaurant for you that will knock your socks off. In fact, you don't even have to wear socks when you go there. You can go in dressed to the hilt or dressed like I do, kind of mediocre to sloppy. Doesn't make any difference. What does count is that the atmosphere, the service, and the food are always up to snuff. The best. It doesn't get any better in this town if you want a great steak or great seafood than Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. For years and years, they are the tradition in this town for great, juicy, sizzling steaks. Like I've told you, the steak is still sizzling on that platter where they stick it in front of your nose. It's so tender you could cut it with your toenail. It's just fantastic. And fresh salmon and tuna fillets every day on the menu with live Maine lobsters that are flown in fresh daily, weighing 3 to 5 pounds. Great daily specials like stone crab and grouper. Enormous, fattening, delicious desserts like chocolate chocolate mousse cheesecake, New Orleans-style bread pudding, and, of course, a lot of great side dishes, too, like broccoli au gratin and those 8 different kinds of potatoes. My favorite by far, the potatoes au gratin that are creamy and smooth and delicious and incredible. You just can't beat it for a great night out and a meal of a lifetime. Serving dinner 7 nights a week at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You'll find them right on the Intercoastal on the water, the Intercoastal Mall near Shooters, just off 163rd. And, of course, the original South Florida Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, 2525 North Federal Highway between Sunrise and Oakland Park. Be sure and tell them Fat Old Neil, older than ever, sent you by to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, 1047 at WIOD. 1050 at WIOD. By the way, Roger was telling me this morning that it costs $7 for a pack of cigarettes in Canada. Pretty outrageous, eh? $50 a carton, $7. We could send those damn Indians up there. They could make a fortune. Unbelievable. $7 a pack? Oh, by the way, I almost forgot that Jeff Cohen from the world-famous Pizza Loft is on the bat line.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, Jeff?
I wanted to say happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much, and get a haircut.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way...